Hello all of you, myself Saurabh Kumar. Today I am going to tell about how to convert a black and white image into a color image. So here it is the tutorial. For this tutorial I get many requests, so I think at last to make the tutorial about this. So let's start. We have the black and white image like this. After making some changes in this photo in Photoshop, I make the image like this, means a black and white image into a color image. How we will convert this, we will see in this tutorial. And for making a black and white image into a color image, the most important is color of your choice, and it's depend upon your client requirement also. Which color of dress you want, and hair color, and lips color, and eyes color, is it all depend upon our selection and the color balancing and all, to make a different color of dresses and eyeballs and lips color, all this. So I am today going to explain and tell you the most easiest and quick method to make a black and white image into a color image. So let's start. I make different part of our photo on different layer like lips, hair, eyebrows, and other part of our photos. So let's start. We have to convert a black and white image like this to a color image. The final output we will get like this. So let's start without dealing the tutorial. So let's start. Here is the our black and white image. In this tutorial I am not going to tell about selection and all, because if I making selection of different parts, it's make the tutorial longer. So making the tutorial shorter, that you can get the tips and tricks of making a black and white image into a color image. So I think to make a selection is neglecting in this tutorial. If anyone get a problem regarding the selection of making in Photoshop, you can request the comment below. I make a tutorial on that also. So let's start. We have the black and white image like this. I have a black and white image. You take, and you can get black and white image from Google and anywhere, and you can also convert a color image into a black and white image. And the shortcut is Control Shift U to convert, and you can also convert this from image menu, adjustment, and you can make a black and white image. Here it is, and you can convert it by shortcut also Control Shift U. And for making a color image, I am going to tell about, first of all, if you having a problem of making selection and all, I am just giving a short example how I manage that much layer in different layers. So let's see one thing. I making a quick selection of face. You get the ideas how to make it extract like this. I have already selection. I am just showing you a quick example of you how to manage that much layer and different parts, so that making on for making a color image, multiple method and technique are used, but I am showing the quicker and easiest method. So for making that, I use working on layer, so that we have a multiple control in our hand, and we can play with our image of black and white to color, which color we want, and controls of levels and all these things in our hand. If you without making a layer, the controls are very limited and very difficult to handle sometimes. So I work on layer. So like that, we make a path of different layer. So you can making by you can make selection by any selection tool, by pen tool, quick mask tool, lasso tool, any for making selection you can use different type of selection tool. So right clicking, make selection, give feather radius 1.5 or 2.8, all depend upon your selection, which type of selection and area you want, like this. And we have to just selecting the main our black and white image and press Ctrl J like this, and you get like this. So make a different part of your selection. I am just showing you which part I have. I have a background on different layer, I have a hair on different layer, I have a cloth on different layer, I have a skin part on different layer, which contain a skin part in our image, I kept on different layer. I have a lip part on different layer, above the skin layer, so that the lip part is not behind our skin layer, it is above the skin layer. Eyes also above the skin layer, here is the eyes part. Eyebrows on different layer, the lady wear a chain, so I kept this also on different layer to manipulate that. So let's start. We have the black and white image, so first of all we will work on our skin. So for making a color our skin, press Ctrl B. The color balancing shortcut is the eyes are off, so it's not working, so Ctrl B. So in our skin tone, two color are most important, red and yellow. So make a red that much, and yellow here it is okay. Now play with green and magenta, how much it give natural look, so that it not look fake so much. That much is okay. You can again press Ctrl B to get a desirable output. It's all depend upon your choice, how the color balancing and all you want in your image. You can play with color. The color balancing is most powerful command to make a black and white image into a color image. So here it is, the skin color tone is finally, and now we will work on our lip part. Again press Ctrl B, and our lip part is red, so I move it red. Again press Ctrl B and make it more red. Now it's giving the lip part. If you see, we can make more red to enlighten it little bit, that much is okay. So lip part is done. Now we will move on to the layer of eyes. So here it is. From keyboard you have to press Ctrl plus Shift and L to auto level the eyes color. I press Ctrl Shift L, it's automatically auto level the eyes color. And we will move to our eyebrows. We have to just select and press Ctrl M. This is curve panel is open, the shortcut is Ctrl M, and we have to move the curves below. It make dark if you move the curve below, and it make lighter if you move upper part. So I have to make a dark little bit, so I press OK. If you have sometime any color tone is more darker, you can use blending mode and fill and opacity to manage it. Just like that I am getting it, so I make the fill around 80 85 and all to manipulate it. So we have a stone or sea wearing, so I also work on that. I select it, press Ctrl L and manage it little bit so that it give a proper signing to the image. So we'll work on chain and all. Move towards the cloth part and press Ctrl B, or you can Control U, hues and saturation. You can use any color balancing and hues and saturation any for coloring the cloth. So move it and make a desirable cloth which you want. So here it is, I done. I make the cloth also colorful. Now our hair is left. Hair part I make on different layer, so I have to work on this also. Press Ctrl L and move this a little bit towards the darker, as much you want. It's all depend upon your choice, or you can make any color of hair after making on different layer. It's all in your control totally. Now we will play on our background, so press Ctrl U, hues and saturation, and now we can change the color of our background as any color which you want in our background. So it is the background also done. So totally we convert a black and white image. So I make a group also. All of this I am show you how to make a group also. You have to select all the layer, upper layer and the bottom layer. Press shift, all the above layer is selected. Press Ctrl G and name it color photo. So here it is, we have the color image, and here it is black and white. We make on changes on different layer and we get a desirable color photo. And one more thing I like to share and show you, the skin tone, some blemishes and dots on her face. So removing it and make a smooth, we can use a quick technique. Go to first of all Ctrl J, so that it does not affect the main our skin layer. Go to filter, blur, and use a smart blur. A smart blur, you have the controls, and make a radius 2.0 and the threshold is around 20 or 23. It's also depend upon your choice of your requirement, how much you need. You can manipulate from by controlling the threshold and radius and all. Press control OK. So it's make a smooth part, smooth the skin. If it's get much, you can also control. I already told, if there any over coming means you think it is very dark or dull, you can control from here also the opacity and flame and blending mode of the. Now we will make the group, and we have the black and white image into a color image. A very quick and easiest method. Hope this is helpful for all the viewer who requested me about the how to convert a black and white image into a color image. So you can follow me on CG Artwork on FB, and one another group is Graphic Helpline. You can follow there me, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for getting more and interesting tutorial. And if you want any tutorial on Photoshop and any graphic, you can leave your comment below. Thanks for watching.